There's a lot of misconceptions about fine wine in general. Everything from why does it cost so much, or how come I can't get more of it, etc. California makes so many different varietals. It's just impressive. It really shows how wonderful the state is for growing grapes. Robert Parker called it a viticultural Eden, which I think is a great descriptor. You can find a place in California to literally grow any variety you care to grow. Chardonnay and Pinot Noir are two of the greatest varieties in the wine world. And in my opinion, California does as well with those as anyone. When people talk about Chardonnay and Pinot Noir, they immediately think of Burgundy, a very, very precise, limited place on the planet. And then they start talking about the different crus of Burgundy, but most people think Grand Cru is the apogee of these two varieties, but it makes up less than 5% of the wine produced in Burgundy. In California, we can operate at that very highest level, but on a much larger scale. So where they have vineyards that might be a half acre in size, we can have a vineyard that is 10 times that. So to my mind, there's this misconception that California wine should be like Burgundy, and they're not. We have different terroir, we have different soils, of course, and different climate. We tend to make wines that are a bit riper, a bit fruitier, a little more extracted, higher volume. But at the same time, there's an acid level and a minerality that I think the best California Chardonnays can produce. Many people think that California Chardonnay is $7.99 a bottle, sweet, poorly oaked, thoroughly forgettable. There is an ocean of that wine out there, but at the same time, at the upper levels, the way there is in Burgundy, there are wines that are absolutely world-class. So I suppose the biggest misconception is that California Chardonnay is a simple, coarse commercial product, and that's certainly not the case at the high range. We're attempting to make wines that compete with the very best in the world, and I think with the vineyards we work with, we're getting there. It's a never-ending project. Every year there's a refinement. But at the end of the day, if I had to go to market and, for the celebrity throwdown, I would put California Chardonnay against all comers. I think that's one thing we do particularly well here. Pinot is a new thing. Most Pinot Noir in California has been planted since the 80s at the latest, and in fact, there was a large Pinot Noir planting boom in 98, 99, 2000. So many of the vineyards are young, and with that youth comes a lot of inexperience. And so we're still sorting out what the best terroirs are for Pinot. Though I know that with the right vintage, our Pinots are absolutely superb, can go toe-to-toe with anybody. But we're still learning there. I think in another 10 or 20 years we're going to have a lot better handle on how cold a climate the Pinot should be planted in, exactly how they should be grown. Of course, as the vines get older, they'll develop more complexity. There'll be more stability to their quality as well. But at the end of the day, it's a golden age for Pinot Noir, because how often do you get to explore a brand new terroir with new plantings and new techniques that's capable of delivering wines at the level we're seeing in California? I consider myself very, very lucky to be able to be part of that.